Alright everybody, the time has come to mount the backhoe onto the Ford. So the first step was just to place this swing cylinder into its home. It's just loosely bolted in there, 2 bolts on either end. And the way it swings, there's that gear on there that I repaired a couple of videos ago. And you can't really see in there, there's another gear in there that spins the gear on the top pivot of the backhoe. Now, aligning everything so that the swing cylinder is in time with the angle position of the backhoe is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So I'll walk you through that as the process goes on. But anyway, that's the first step, is putting the cylinder in. Then I'm going to lift it up with my Ford loader over there. Drop it down on here and gently work it on the upper pivot and the lower pivot. But before I do that, this bucket cylinder, as you may be able to see, has got some bend to it. So I want to fix it before I put it on the machine. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to go about fixing it, but the first thing I'm going to do is extend this cylinder fully and see with a straight edge exactly where the bend is. So I'm going to fire up my bulldozer and push this bucket inward to curl it in and thus extend out the cylinder, and then I'll check this rod here, see what's actually bent. So here's the piston fully extended. That thing is pretty well bent. I suspect that when this was on the machine, a couple things backed into this or pushed this to push the machine around. But you can see it's pretty bent. There's a flat spot there, and a flat spot there, and there. There's a bend, one bend there, and one bend there. So I'm going to try to bend this with a bar. I don't know how easy or difficult it is to bend. Okay, so trying to use a bar by hand didn't work at all. My idea is to just tie a strap around there, not a chain, so I don't damage the rod, and give it a tug or two and see what happens. Okay, on to plan C, I think we're at. Honestly, this was the first plan I had, but I didn't feel like taking out the link bar here. I pulled the cylinder away from the dipper here so I can fit the bottle jack. I wrapped the piston rod with this strap here so it doesn't mar the chrome plating. And I got a spacer in here on the bottom of the jack so it pushes nice and square. And I'm just going to push on it and check with my straight edge every once in a while to see if it stays straight, or to see if it goes straight. Well, that looks good for a start. I don't know how much it's going to spring back, so let's release the pressure and see what happened. Wow, we've definitely improved it. Still bad on this end, so I'll have to press it again over here. That's really good. I'm going to give this another shot. Slightly better, but nowhere near enough. I let it spring back. We're getting there. Okay, got it. I put the jack in one more spot on the cylinder, and or on the piston rod rather. And I would say that's pretty damn straight. It's not perfect. If you look closely, there's a spot or two that's a little bit off. But given my technique here and the fact that I don't want to spend who knows how many hundreds of dollars having this cylinder properly rebuilt, I think this is perfectly fine. And it'll be serviceable enough for my purposes. And eventually, yeah, it's going to need a new cylinder. And I might just end up buying a cylinder from Surplus Center or something like that. And it might be an exact fit, and if not, I'll just modify whatever ends I need to modify so it fits, and I could buy a brand new cylinder from Surplus Center for probably $300. The last thing I'm going to fix on this cylinder, something really attacked the piston rod here, and this is going to destroy the seals really quickly if it hasn't already. And so that's about it. That's how to straighten a bent hydraulic cylinder the Swamp Yankee way. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for the next episode. Leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you feel so inclined. Let me know what you think. And as always, thanks for watching, and come back for more.